Drink My Coffee is a social project employing disabled New Zealanders.
Well, I've been helping people with disabilities get employment now for about 5 years, helping businesses advertise their jobs to try and reach a diverse audience. I came across a number of people who are more suited to being self-employed or just through sheer desperation, where they've been unemployed for long periods of time. Just see being self-employed as a lot better option. I had access to getting some coffee from an importer who then introduced me to 830 coffee roasters. So they roast the coffee for me. We get it bagged by people with disabilities and then ship that to various people around New Zealand who would like to be self-employed and who have a disability. For me, it's all about dignity. One of the first things that happen when you meet someone for the first time quite often is, oh, so tell me a little bit about yourself, what do you do? And so many people with disabilities can't actually say what they do because they are unemployed, not through lack of wanting or trying, but it sort of defines who you are. If you're a teacher or if you're a policeman or whoever, you're known quite often by who you are, what you do. So not having that to fall upon, quite apart from the fact that a job is income. Income means you're not relying on the government for any kind of benefit, and that is a very powerful thing to be self, to be able to look after yourself. It's really sad that the number of people who are in poverty in New Zealand are actually disabled. It's called disability poverty, and I just find that tragic. So it might suit people, for example, who want to live close to their support base, their home, family, but don't want to travel too far. Now, if they're in small towns around New Zealand where unemployment is not so much rife, but the employment opportunities aren't there, this would suit them, especially if they've got good networks of family, friends, small businesses who they can approach, who need their coffee burst each day. So if you're well connected to your community, that's a lot more important than being some sort of salesperson. Drink My Coffee is also going to be a good conduit for people who have mobility issues, for example. They could find it difficult to get out of the house, but if they have access to social media or even the telephone, and have some support people who can help them with their business, it means that they can actually have a job, being self-employed, supplying the coffee to their networks, and quite often the hardest thing for a person with a disability and employment is actually just getting to work. So if they can have a cottage industry working from home, this is an ideal opportunity. What we're trying to do as some of the larger organisations, though, is to look at selling via their intranet systems, for example, using their internal communications to help promote the fact that this is an initiative where disabled people can be the supplier, and if we have businesses who are keen to do this, we will then find a distributor who will work with them as an account manager and make sure that their coffee orders arrive and are dispersed.